Hi Aries, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of July 8th through the 14th. This is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising signs. So Aries, for this reading, I am using the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck by Matt Hughes. I'm also pulling you an Oracle of the Unicorns Oracle card as well, Aries. Okay, wow. We have an awful lot of majors here. This is a little weekly forecast and there's a ton of majors here. So some of you Aries that I'm reading for, you are going through great change. If for some reason you can't resonate with this reading, please watch your other signs. I could be reading for a very specific group of Aries here this week. And then we have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. So here we have another major arcana. And so some of you Aries, maybe you're going to be going off. Maybe you're going to be spending some time alone. You could be seeking that solitude. Also the Hermit for me, there could be some Aries that maybe you're speaking to an attorney or someone could be mentoring you. You could be receiving some advice from someone. A Virgo could be significant. Okay, so here we have the Hermit. We have the Four of Cups. Okay. We have the Six of Swords. And then I have the Emperor underneath the Six of Swords here. There's the Emperor. And so interesting, definitely reading for some Aries males. But yeah, some of you, maybe, for those of you that have been maybe single or been alone here, because this is a lot of independent energy. So some of you maybe have been on your own. Maybe you've been spending a lot of time alone already. Four of Cups can speak about loneliness, wanting something more. We see forward movement here. And with the Emperor, no matter if you're male or female, with the Emperor is someone who's taking back their power, taking matters into their own hands. They're in control. And so maybe those of you that have been single or felt lonely, you could be doing something about it here this week. We see that forward movement. Now, the overall energy for you Aries for the week is the Nine of Pentacles, which is success. So for some of you that I'm reading for, maybe you're doing well within your career. You could be moving up. Here, the Nine of Pentacles speaks about status. But yeah, maybe some of you are in a good place financially. But also, Nine of Pentacles, what's interesting for me, Aries, is this is another independent energy. You have some independent energies here. And so, some of you could be moving towards, maybe being on your own, spending some time alone. But then for some other Aries, maybe you've already been alone or by yourself here and you're feeling a little lonesome, a little bored, and so you're going to be leaving that behind because great change is coming in. We have the Tower, we have death. So I mean, this is a pretty powerful combination. And so there could be like a shake-up here, Aries, with the Tower. There could be a shake-up. The universe could be stepping in. There could be something major that you have going on here this week. The Tower is a sudden energy. Death is something ending, something leaving your life. Something will never be the same. Death represents great change, transformation. The Tower is that sudden energy. It also can represent a building. And so there could be some Aries that you're moving house. You're making a decision. I could even be reading for some Aries that you're making like a very sudden, hasty decision. I could be reading for some Aries you're signing something here this week. I could be reading for some Aries you're signing legal documents here this week. If you were waiting on a legal decision to come in regards to a property, or maybe a lawsuit, something like that you had ongoing, that could be coming in very suddenly. For some of you, I definitely see an attorney here. So maybe you're speaking to an attorney. Your attorney could be reaching out to you here this week. I definitely see some of you speaking to an attorney, a legal professional. Maybe you're getting some advice. Maybe you're thinking about your assets, if you own property, bank accounts, things like that, things of value. So for those of you that are speaking to an attorney, it could be that you're protecting your assets. I think there's definitely some uncertainty here. We have the moon, and so maybe not all is known. Things might feel a little confusing or up in the air here at this time. And so that could be why you're getting maybe some legal advice for some of you, because there's maybe some uncertainty or some unknowns with a matter. Try not to stress too much here. We do have a couple of nines. We do have a couple of nines here. We have the Nine of Swords, which is that mental energy here. It can be you overthinking things, really fearing the worst. For some of you, Nine of Swords and the Moon, this is like a lot of fear. This is some mental and emotional energies that you're dealing with. There's definitely some fear of the unknown, fear of shaking it up, great change, the Tower, and death, like something major taking place within your life, but there's fear. Now maybe some of you Aries are dealing with a Cancer, a water sign. I definitely have water sign energy here. A few of you could be dealing with a Virgo, or an air sign, so Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. But we have the Moon and we have the Chariot, so some of you definitely dealing with a Cancer. But I think that if you're an Aries that is very much in your head, you could be losing sleep, you could be fearing the worst. I think that you have some sort of control in this situation. Sometimes with the Tower energy or the universe stepping in, we feel as though we don't have any control or things are out of our hands. But here I feel like some of you do have like a level of control here in this matter. But maybe there's just like a lack. There's like a lack of maybe confidence. Or maybe there's just too much fear, you overthinking things. Here we have the Lovers card with the Chariot, so a decision might be what's needed. We have the Lovers card, and then mirroring the Lovers card, we have Judgment. So this is like a decision, this is very important, a very important decision that's needed. For some of you, this could be coming in with the Tower energy, very sudden. You might be hearing from maybe an air sign person, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, or this could be your attorney. So you could be hearing from this person here this week, but others, you might have to make an important decision, but that could be something you're stressing about because there's uncertainty, there's unknowns. And so if that's you, Aries, needing to maybe consult an attorney or maybe get some sort of advice here with the Hermit, spend that time alone as well. Listen to your intuition. This is change that's coming in no matter what. with the Tower and Death. This is great change, and I think that with the Moon, not all is known here when it comes to this, and that's kind of what is stressing you out. Is that maybe you feel like you don't have any control, or maybe, you know, there's just fear. Maybe you're thinking about property, you're thinking about assets and things like that. So yeah, it's definitely a very interesting reading. I'm definitely reading for a very specific group of Aries. My advice would be watch your other signs. If this is on the love front, check out your Vimeo Love Tarot forecast for the entire month, or have a private reading. Let me pull you an additional guidance card. With the Lovers card and Judgment here, I could be reading for a few Aries where maybe someone wants a second chance. Maybe a relationship ended. So someone might want a second chance. You might want a second chance. But let's see. What else does Aries need to know? Additional guidance for Aries for this upcoming week. Some of you, though, have a very important decision that you have to make here. Judgment, King of Swords, the Lovers card. With this combination, if you're an Aries male in particular, or you're dealing with an Aries male, with this combination, you or someone could be a little judgmental. So just keep that in mind. With the Moon, things are hidden, or not all is known. There's that confusion. There's that emotional energy. The Moon is a tricky energy. All right. Prosperity. A gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. Isn't that interesting, Aries? Because some of you, I feel like you are protecting your assets, your money. For some of you, we have the Nine of Pentacles as the overall energy. So there might be this great change, this shakeup. You know, some big things taking place here for you, Aries, but some of you are focused on the assets, you know, money in the bank, what you've worked so hard to achieve. Some of you, that's where your focus is here this week. Other Aries, a gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. And so, yeah, this is having more than enough money here this week. You're in a good place. So if that's something you're stressing about, try not to worry so much, okay? All right, Aries, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading with me, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great week.